Hey everybody, let's just go through part 2 of this Peppered Moth virtual lab. It's Mr. Summers. Oh my gosh, good to see you. You did all these things on Thursday. You collected data. Now, if you didn't click on this video on how to make a graph, you do need to make a graph in Google Sheets. It's pretty simple. It's just a bar graph. But watch that. It'll walk you through the process, then just copy and paste that into your actual thing. Let's go with the conclusion. There are a series of discussion questions. I'll show you what those are, and then use those things to write your actual conclusion. So the discussion questions are the leading questions that get you through writing the conclusion itself. And then in the actual lab report, you would need to then go back and do when you are done. So actual lab report would not make sure you delete the stuff in red. Try to go back and go through the lab report to make sure it looks like a professional document, and then submit the shareable link with editing rights to me by the end of the day on Monday. That is the task. I'll go through one more time so you can see those things. Hey, oh my gosh. So, Peppered Moth Virtual Lab. You got this lab report template. You should have done this on Friday and made a template of your own. Make sure that you change your names, that you know it's yours. Yeah, go us. You should have gotten down to this spot here where you've done your data table. That you would need to do in Google Sheets that we gave you a copy for. And then the graph. Make sure that you have your graph with the sides labeled. Look at that video from Ms. Rail. She'll walk you through it if you need to. These questions here will lead you to how to write this part down there. So the rubric for the conclusion is always there. If you do have questions, feel free to email me. I'll be around all day. I'm a professional high school teacher. But there you go. You should be able to get that stuff done by today. Now, some other things, just make sure that you go through and fine tune to get rid of all of these red parts, because you don't want those there. And then the conclusion again, look at the rubric. If you just stay on the left side of the rubric, you'll get a perfect score on that. So just make sure you do that. And that is it. Me and Mr. Smickley just talked for like 45 minutes about how much we miss you, and with both of us crying. So don't do drugs, stay in school.